right, we'll get to those stories, but we want to wish you a happy 4th of July from Channel 13.
That's right. Hope you've had a great day so far. It's going to be a busy night as well, with a lot of fireworks shows and other events happening in communities across central Indiana. We have team coverage from across our area. Logan Gay is downtown Indy, where people are starting to arrive for tonight's 4th Fest celebration. Tens of thousands of people expected to be downtown tonight for that.
Yeah, so we'll get to Logan in a sec, but let's get to Ashton Hackman. He's up in Westfield. He's at Grand Park, and they have a big night of family fun. Hey, Ashton.
Hey guys, we were about an hour into the festivities here at Grand Park in Westfield. I mentioned we were going to move over to where the food's at. We sure did that. We're refreshing up with the shake up, but you can see crowds are starting to pick up here at Grand Park. The action running all the way till 10 tonight when those fireworks begin. And there is plenty to do out here. Food, games, you name it. We've got a kid area that we were at earlier. There is free games for kids 4 and under. It's $10 for kids 4 and up. We're coming up on a hot dog eating contest coming up at 7:15, making Joey Chestnut proud here in Westfield. And of course, can't forget about those fireworks.
We are very proud of our fireworks display every year. In my opinion, it keeps getting better and better each year. And we will have a drone show in addition to our fireworks display. So it's something that you don't want to miss.
Now, we were able to see those crews put those last-minute touches on that firework and drone show. Again, that's coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. If you're planning to come out here to Grand Park in Westfield, probably should get here a little bit earlier. We're seeing the traffic start to pick up. Parking, as you know, you're going to have to take a hike when you get here. So get here early. Don't bring any fireworks, obviously. They'll cover that for you. That's coming up at 10 o'clock. Action wrapping up about 10:30. But Dustin and Felicia, we're trying to stay cool. We're staying cool with everyone else out here. They're getting some food. We're getting some drinks. It's going to be a fun night.
Look at Ashton, got a shades on
cool.
and everything.
Yeah.
You just are cool. No need to get cool. Ice cold, brother. Ice cold.
Enjoy that lemon shake up for us. Thanks, Ashton. All right, so that's Grand Park in Westfield in Hamilton County. We've got a big fireworks show downtown Indy tonight as well.
Yeah, we're expecting thousands of people there. Logan Gay, she's standing by as she warms up the scene for us. Hey, Logan.
Hey, Felicia. Well, I'm in the shade, so I'm staying cool too, okay? But I'm here at the American Legion Mall, where this event starts at 6 p.m. So we're about an hour away from the 4th Fest, but I want to show you tens of thousands of people are expected to fill this area right here. You can see that some of them, you know, they listened to us and they came here early. You can see that they have their lawn chairs. They're doing it right. They got their food. They got their coolers. They got everything they need to stick it out to 10:15 p.m. where the fireworks will go off. Also, you can see in the background that they are still setting up the inflatables for the kids zone. You can see that some of the tents are going up for the vendors. Also, the food trucks are on the way. So there's a little bit of everything here. And of course, the live music that's going to be starting here soon. So this is a whole operation that involves a lot of people. I talked with people with Downtown Indy Inc. about how it feels to see all their hard planning coming to life. Check out what they had to say.
You know, each and every year we've seen tens of thousands of Hoosiers come out and join together in an Independence Day celebration. So it's really just a spotlight of our Indiana community, really. It's very fulfilling work to be doing such a thing.
And I can definitely tell it is fulfilling work for them all. They said, Max told me that this is actually one of the longest days he works over the whole year, but he says he's happy to do it because, I mean, who wouldn't be? The weather's great, there's great food and music, and you're with great people. So again, that fireworks show is going to start at 10:15 here. The event starts at 6 p.m. So they asked that if you're coming down to make sure you plan ahead, make sure you have a plan for parking, and make sure you also bring water and everything that you need to get you through the evening. Felicia,
Yeah.
Dustin, back to you.
Love it. And kudos to all of the event organizers and planners in all the communities across central Indiana who work so hard and frankly sacrifice their holiday so that we can enjoy it.
Yeah. Logan Gay reporting. Thank you. We'll check back in. Yeah, they mentioned that a lot of police officers would not be off because they canceled.
They have a canceled day off.
I'm like, oh man, you don't want to run into an angry police officer at work.
No, just
thank them too.
yes, they are working on a holiday to keep everyone safe.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
So what's the weather going to, is it still going to be hot and humid tonight for the fireworks show?
It is, and temperatures still in the low 80s when the fireworks get underway between 9:45 and 10:15, depending on where you are. are. So yes, light colored, loose fitting clothing, grab a couple extra bottles of water. As we heard, there's food trucks and all of the fun gets underway at 6 o'clock, Fourth Fest, downtown Indianapolis. We'll be checking back with Logan off and on for the next hour and a half. Temperatures right now in the upper 80s and low 90s. We currently have 89 in Indianapolis, 88 Shelbyville, and in Richmond, 85 Muncie. Thought we might get one or two storms popping up. They have popped up. We had a couple down near Cincinnati and a couple near Detroit, but radar close to home is clear. The heat was an impact, that slight storm chance an impact, and air quality. Those were the three weather impacts we've been tracking for today, and starting to reach unhealthy levels for sensitive groups. It's the reason the air quality alert does continue for the next several hours. As we look ahead to our Saturday, 72 at 8 a.m., noontime temperature upper 80s, and we'll be in the upper 80s and low 90s all afternoon. Slight storm chance again tomorrow. Better storm chances on Sunday. I'll explain in the holiday weekend forecast.
Thanks so much, Angela. We appreciate it. And we have a breaking traffic situation that we want to tell you about.
That's right. A crash in the westbound lanes of I-70. This is just east of the north split. And you can see there's a pretty significant backup growing because all lanes, it looks like, except for the shoulder, are closed right now. Again, this is westbound I-70. Just east of the north split. An accident, emergency crews there on the scene working to clear that up. We will keep an eye on that, give you another update throughout 13 News at 5.
That's a lot of emergency vehicles there. All right, we'll work to learn more info. And we're also learning more tonight about a crash that killed one person in Madison County.
5 others were hurt. The Madison County Sheriff's Office says Linda Cox failed to stop at the intersection of 1900 North and 200 West and struck another vehicle. She died at the scene.
The driver of the other vehicle was airlifted to St. Vincent Hospital in Indianapolis in critical condition. Her 2 daughters were also hurt. One was treated and released. The other was transferred to Riley with broken bones.
2 people in Cox's truck were airlifted to Methodist Hospital. One of them, at last check, was in critical condition. The other listed as stable.
Noblesville police are not sharing how many firearms were stolen from a gun store during a break-in early this morning.
Rich Nye stopped by the store today after the owners had already cleaned up and boarded up from that smash and grab.
Noblesville police say July 4th started with a bang here in downtown. Around 4:45, someone in a stolen car drove through the front entrance of this gun store. Police say they were called to Hoosier Armory by a business alarm while it was still dark early this morning. Police say they arrived a few minutes later to find a vehicle left here that was used to ram into the front of the building, giving thieves access to the store. Police say they searched the area around the store but found no suspects. The store owner declined comment to 13 News, but police say the store owner is taking inventory to determine exactly what was stolen. By late morning, the front doors were boarded up and temporarily repaired. Just a few pieces of glass on the pavement gave indication that this was the latest location in central Indiana of a gun store hit by a smash and grab with a stolen car, putting stolen guns likely to be used in other crimes on the street. In Noblesville, Rich Knight, 13 News.
And this is the second time in less than a year the gun store in Noblesville has been targeted with a car smash and grab. Tonight at 6, Rich is going to look deeper into this growing method for gun store burglaries. All right, talking a little bit of hoops, the Indiana Fever show they can dominate without Caitlin Clark on the court, and hopefully they can do it again because the team just announced that she's out for tomorrow's game against the Sparks.
Yeah, and the Fever, boy, did they come up big last night. They beat the Las Vegas Aces 81-54, and before that game, the Fever were winless against this team for 16 straight games.
Lexi Hall says they're hoping to stay hot as this long homestand continues.
We're all feeling good. I think the energy's high. Really good win in Minnesota. Had a chance to celebrate together. I think that only helps our chemistry. You know, all that stuff off the court definitely fuels us. We're having fun with each other. We're having fun together playing. So I think it is. I think this is a good moment for us. And, you know, especially we're playing without one of our best players. So to do that in those circumstances, we're really just proud of ourselves.
You can see the chemistry. The team looks different than they have over the last couple of years as we continue to get these new rookies in.
And again, just learning that Caitlin Clark will be out for this one again, so that would make her 5th game she has missed because of a groin injury. You can watch tomorrow night's game right here on Channel 13. Tip-off at 7 o'clock inside Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
We, of course, are your local TV home for the Fever. We don't want you to go anywhere else. That's why we got you covered. If you need help finding any of our broadcasts on WTHR or our sister station, MeTV, scan this QR code right here on your screen. It'll take you to WTHR.com/fever.
All right, now to one of my favorite stories of the day. This weekend, an Indianapolis woman is celebrating another milestone birthday.
No, we're not talking about a 100th birthday. Beatrice Lawrence already celebrated that 3 years ago. Tomorrow, Lawrence turns 103. But friends and family, they were already coming by her Indianapolis home to show her some love with respect and well wishes. Lawrence was born in Mississippi in 1922, raised in the Jim Crow South. She and her husband and children moved to Indianapolis in the 1950s.
That's right. She and her husband, who passed away in 1990, they raised 3 children, started a church. To the neighborhood kids growing up, she was always known as Aunt B. Take a listen here.
I feed them, talk to them, tell them how to obey their parents, and whatever they did, I said, obey your parents. I don't care how old you get, obey your parents, you know.
And you wanted to listen to Aunt B. You needed to listen to her, right?
Yeah, well, she made sure you did.
That's right. And she says she only stopped driving 3 years ago when she turned 100.
Oh, that's awesome.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Beatrice.